Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. We know the truth now. Roll the corn. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put the corn, the feather in the chat. Hope everybody feeling good today. Hope everybody feeling good today. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Tampa, Florida. Mad Arthur. Shaheed Mustafa. Roll the corn. What's up, brother? Terrence 9. Roll the corn. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put the corn in the chat. Arkansas Delta. Arkansas Delit. Tyson Worthy. Detroit. What up, though? Latoria Corn, I love you and I'm in love with you. Johnny Wilson, Florida. What's up, brother? Flower Goddess. Mimi. Armando. Bama. T. Corbett. Allegheny Mountains. Fire. I talked about the Allegheny Mountains yesterday. Facts. We know the truth now. Kansas. Roll the corn. Put the feather, put the corn, put the flowers, put it all in the chat. We know the truth now. Big dreamer. Bow my head to my people. I love you and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put that corn in the chat. Babby Zoe, what up? Now today, I want to talk about the so-called Proto-Canaanite Hebrew language. What's the basis of it? Where it come from? What other languages come off of that language? What other teachings come off of that language, right? Who are the people? What does the name of the tribes mean? What do some of these words mean? When you read these words right to left, you read these words right to left, not left to right, right to left. When you read them right to left, they go right along with words that we know today as English going left to right, but right to left is the old paleo languages of our ancestors that became the Hebrew language. And then they turn it around and make it of a God's language when it started off as a nature's language. You get it? Roll the corn. Now, I always talk about Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Mycenaeans, the Keftur, the Captor. I'm going to explain all of that today. I'm going to show y'all why they call these tribes these names. They go along with the tribes, right? And this is just a piece of the teaching, but I'm going to have to teach this over like the next couple of days. So the next couple of days, we're going to go over these ancient languages of Tameri and show you what they became over time in other cultures, right? Now, Somebody was playing with me in my DM talking about the Phoenicians were not melanated people. This is a bust of the Hebrew Phoenician. Look just like your uncle. Look just like the man at the gas station. Look just like the man walking through Walmart. This is a bust of the Phoenician. Roll the coin. That's us. His hair is kind of straight. This is a bloodline of the Hebrew people that was in the Mediterranean Sea. This is how they look, people. Forget all that whitewashing and all that other shit. This is how they look. This is the look of a Hebrew. His language comes from Tameri, from the nature's people of Tameri. That's a fact. And I'm finna show you. I just want to give y'all an idea how these people look now. When we talk about these people, we have to get an idea how they look. Here you go, original. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. We ain't talking about no mixed breed, no, none of that. None of that. Now, I showed y'all this yesterday, but we're going to get deeper into these languages. Now, a yin, I told y'all a yin goes along with the harvest, right? Our people created this word, a yin. A yin has a lot to do with Ra, people. But I'm going to get to that. A yin got a lot to do with Ra, but I'm going to get to that. A yin. With the corn, the harvest of the corn, a yin. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking. What's that right there? This is a Arawak artifact, a yin, right there. Boop. Right in the center of his head, a yin. These are the same people that became the melanated Indian. That's why he wearing this in ancient times. Then you get this right here when the colonizer comes. Looking kind of like this right here. Yeah, with a yin still on the headdress with the feathers and the corn. Now, it's the same culture, just evolving, people. That's it. Ancient up to new culture. Let's keep going. Here's the Mississippian artifacts with a yin right there in the middle. Circle dot, a yin bird man. This shows that language of a yin goes along with the Haru ideology, the Birdman ideology. You see that in his ear? Here, roll the corn. These the same people. They're doing the same thing. They got the same teaching. This became the Eye of Ra. I'm going to show you. We know the truth now. Let's go here. A yin, eye, a spring, a blessing of the harvest. See it? Blessing of the harvest. They say a yin is also associated with the uplifting eye, the antidote to the evil eye. Positive, protection, fruitful perspective. A yin. Let's keep going. Now, a yin is associated with Jewish traditions and the counting of the Omer. Omer in the harvest. A yin is the first letter of the Hebrew word Omer, which expresses the sheaf or bundles of grain collected during the harvest. A yin comes from an agriculture, people. Talking about collecting their crops during the harvest. Let's keep going. The Egyptian dot symbol represents the son of Ra, or the concept. Same thing, people. Symbolizes the sun's orbit, time. Found on the royal cubic rods, presenting the value of 1. Now, this is the same thing as a yin. The Egyptian circle dot, representing the sun, agriculture. Now, let me show y'all something. Roll the coin. Resh in a yin is Ra. Resh and a yin comes to Ra. Resh, a yin, Ra. Facts. Now, by the time this Ra or Resh and a yin get to Egypt, they're calling it Ra. It's the same meaning as the old Proto-Canaanite Hebrew language. It's just a new version of it. It's the same thing. Let's go back. Let's go back. Roll the coin. I'm going to break all of it down. Let's go back. Now, roll the coin. This is a Mississippian limestone effigy pipe. Look at the hair, people. This stuff is so old. Look at the hair. Look at the face. Look at the nose. This is a melanated man. This is made of limestone. Choctaws. This is the ancestor of Choctaws. You see Choctaw right there? Mississippian mound builder. This is the ancestor of the Choctaw. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Now, a yin, eye, sight, knowledge, understanding, perception. A yin is telling you that you must understand the knowledge of the planet and the stars to make your harvest good, people. You must know the planet, the stars, to make your harvest good. That is your enlightenment. That is your perspective, your sight, right? Your understanding of this knowledge makes you divine. You get it? If you don't know the sun rotation, the earth rotation, the soil, what to put this stuff at on the river, you do not understand knowledge. Therefore, you're not divine. You get it? Whoever is the biggest at understanding this knowledge from the ancestor becomes the chief of the tribe. The chief teaches this knowledge of understanding to the descendants. And they keep passing this knowledge down for our people to survive. You get it? Let's keep going. Tav, good. That's Tav, good. Tav, good. The first Hebrew letter, one of the first Hebrew letters ever written. One of the first Proto-Canaanite languages on the planet right here. Let's go look at the Mississippian artifacts. Tet, Bet, this is house. Tet, Bet, Tav, good, Mississippians. See that? Let's go back to Hebrew. Tav. Let's go back to the Mississippi Valley. Tav. Let's go back. Tav, the oldest Hebrew language on the planet. Look at the Mississippian putting on their pottery. Mississippian culture pottery. This is our language. Ain't no way around it. Y'all can stop playing, act like Native Americans did it. This is our ancestors' language in the Southeast. That's a fact. Let's keep going. Mississippian crossing circle design. Archaic period. There go the cross right there. Right there. That's the same thing as Tav in Hebrew. That's a fact. That's a fact. You can't debunk it. You can't play around with it. It's all over the artifacts. Mississippian pottery. Mississippian wrote on this in stone. Tav. Let's keep going. Look. You see it. Roll the coin. Mississippian artifacts with Tav all over it. The earth cross. Let's keep going. Now, a serpent in Genesis 3, symbolic, often identified later as Satan. See, this is where they demonized our people. This is where they demonized our people. Genesis the 3rd, symbolic, often identified later as Satan, that Eve, to disobey God by eating from the tree of knowledge, it promises that doing so, humans to be like God, encouraging doubt. They don't want you to do independent judgment, divine obedience. They don't want you to be independent. They want you to give the glory to God. Don't give the glory to your people or yourself. Give it to God. Right? So the snake is identified as Satan. Right? What's the name of that snake? That's what you must understand. Let's keep going. Crafty, wild animal. Nahas. It is traditionally interpreted in Christianity and Judaism as the devil or Satan. Nahas is the snake that bought the fruit to hunter-gatherers. See, you gotta be able to interpret this, what they're telling you. Nahas is the snake that bought independent thinking to hunter-gatherers. Who is Nahas? What is the symbolism? What are they trying to say? Nahas is the devil? The serpent challenges God's command, questioning if God truly forbids fruit and convinces Eve that eating it will open her eyes to know good and evil. It represents the allure of autonomy, temptation, and the promise of forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. The snake has forbidden knowledge, people. They tell you the act leads to the fall of humanity. But the snake got forbidden knowledge. His name is Nahas. Let's break that down. Nahas is snake. Interesting. Nahas is snake. Nahas is Nachas. Nahas is Nachas. Nachas, what tribe that come from Mississippi named after Nachas? There you go, Camu. What up, Camu? How you doing, bro? Camu got it right. Nachars is Natchez. The snake people. You get what they're trying to tell you now? Y'all nature snake people told them hunter-gatherers to go against their God because they had forbidden knowledge. Your people had the knowledge of nature. They had the belief in somebody gonna save them. We had the belief that we gonna save our damn self. You get it? So, Nachars is a representation of the snake people, bringing knowledge to the hunter-gatherer of Adam and Eve. Now Nachars is the devil. He's Satan. He going against the word of their God. You get it? Do you get it? Now, Nachars is Hebrew. It's used in Egypt, and it was used by the ancient Hebrews. Now, this is where they flip our teachings, the forbidden knowledge of nature, and make it all evil. Don't you give a hunter-gatherer an apple and tell him how to grow it. You don't tell no hunter-gatherer how to grow no apple. That's evil. See where I'm going with this? Let's keep going. Nachaz, the Hebrew word for serpent, associated in Egypt and in the Bible, the staff of the snake, representing divine power over Egyptian magic and chaos. Now, Egypt know about Nachaz. The Bible know about Nachaz. Why is Nachaz so evil? Because it is an independent thinking of a nature's people going against their trying to put everything under some type of God. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, Ra. Over time, they made it to be evil, bad, harmful. Ra is Resh and a Yin. Resh and a Yin is Ra. This is where they get Ra from in Egypt. You get it? So when you see Ra, you already understand that it is an elevated thinking that comes from this simple thinking that the knowledge kept elevating. Now you put Ra with a Yin, now you get Ra. I mean, Resh and a Yin, and you get Ra. Now it's Ra. By the time Ra get to Egypt, it already evolved as forbidden knowledge of nature. Let's keep going. Ra not the beginning, people. That's what I'm trying to show you. Now Ra, translated as evil. Hebrew word spelled with the letters Resh and a Yin. That's a fact. They turned it evil and bad and harmful. Resh representing the head. A Yin representing the eye, the knowledge, the perspective, the understanding, the knowledge. Let's keep going. Now, a Yin, Yod, Nachaz. Now we getting somewhere. Now we getting somewhere. Yeah. Why our melanated Indians named Natchez after Nachaz, living on mounds in Mississippi. That name is older than everything in Africa and Europe. That's a fact. Put it together. A Yin, Yod, Nachaz. I showed y'all Yod on the face of the mound builder. Then I show y'all Yod on the face of the mound builder. Means work with stone, work, some type of hands-on work. That symbol became the hand and arm of the royal cubit in Egypt. Let me show you. It started with this, then it went to hieroglyphics. Watch this. Arm and hand, royal cubit. Let me show you something. Hieroglyphic. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. That same arm, there it is right there. Right there. See that arm right there? 52. The building of 104 and 52 yard became the arm in Egypt. It's the same shit over here. Let me show it to you. Right here. Right there. There go your glyph. Coming from Paleo Hebrew. Turned into the hand and arm of the royal cubit of the builders of pyramids and mounds. This is our knowledge. Facts. Facts. I can show you that glyph on the face of a mound builder coming from Ohio. Right on his face. I got the receipts. Now, this means some type of work because you work with a royal cubit. The royal cubit is what you use to build the pyramids, the mounds, the temples. After the knowledge evolved, it turned into this in Egypt. Let's go back. Let's go back. Roll the coin. I had my hand over the mic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Roll the coin. Now, as you can see, because y'all got to read this right to left. This is read right to left. It's not English. See, hunter-gatherer was trying to teach it like this. It goes this way. A yin, yard, and a chaz. Right? The understanding, the knowledge of building with these snake people. With the Najars, with the people who believe in the so-called sun people, the snake people. We had the knowledge. It turned from this turned into the all-seeing eye of Egypt. This turned into the hand and arm of the royal cubit of Egypt. Nachaz is the snake. That same snake is on the hieroglyphics in Egypt. That's a fact. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. Look just like that. It's the same damn snake. Watch this. Same snake. We know the truth now. Watch this snake right here. On the hieroglyphics. Nachas. Right there. Right there. Same thing. Nachas. That's a fact. These are our people. They just was already divine when they got there. They knew everything they needed to know about survival. They already knew they taught the whole Nile this knowledge. Now, roll the coin. A yin, yard, and a chaz. Knowledge and understanding of building of these snake people. Nachaz is who gave Adam and Eve forbidden knowledge. You get it? Because their Adam and Eve biblically is when their civilization started to attain knowledge, not ours. Biblically, their Adam and Eve is when their people started to attain knowledge, not ours. We was already there. So it's evil to give these people their knowledge because those people wanted to believe in a God. Not knowledge, not knowledge of self, not knowledge of the astrology, knowledge of the planet. They wanted to look up to God. We wanted to show y'all nature can feed you independently. You don't need no God. We can do that. We can do that. We connected to the planet. We can do everything on this earth ourselves. They don't want to believe in that. They still don't believe in it today. Let's keep going. They got our people believing in that shit. Let's keep going. A yin is the eye, all seeing, knowledge, understanding. Yod is the arm of work, the royal cubit. right? Nachars, the snake people. Astrology. This is the snake of astrology. This come out the sky. You get it? Hydra. Stuff like that. Let's keep going. The eye works with reflected light. The eye is right to left. The eye, this means works. Reflected light. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. This is what they're trying to tell you. Let's keep going. A yin. Let's keep going. Now, as you see, a yin, sight, seam, fountain, well, face. Let's keep going. I got to shrink this down. With me, right? With us, anew is us. I got to shrink this down. I got to shrink this down so you can understand it. Anew means us, people. Anew with us. Anew, the God of the Sumerian. Anew, the God of the Sumerian. Us. Fire. This is where these people languages and thought process come from. Let's keep going. I got to shrink this down because everybody can't see it. Now, Emmanuel, right to left, God with us. God with us, Emmanuel. These are names created by our people. All these other cultures that got our names acting like they come from it. These are names that come from our people. Emmanuel, God with us. It has anew in the name. Anew is us. Fire. Let's keep going. E.T. I. Tav. Time, people. Time. 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 Let's keep going. Moed. Appointed time, seasons. Mem. Anew. A yin. Now, let's go look up Moed real quick. Roll the coin. Moed, the appointed time and the appointed place, right? To set a feast. Divine, sacred appointments of encountering the knowledge of the forbidden people. Right? Then it turned into the knowledge of God. I taught you Osiris is the god of corn. You eat the corn of Osiris. I taught you that. You gonna try to teach it back to me? Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Moed, appointed time and season. Mem, right? I'm gonna show y'all what this means. Appointed time, appointed place, set feast, right? They always say feast of the Lord, but it's really feast of nature. Nature fed us, not the Lord. They changed it to God and the Lord. This is what the real people was doing until it was turned into something else. After they attained knowledge from our people. Let's keep going. Ruah, to shout, sound, an alarm, make a battle cry. Ruah, resh, right? Anu, a yin, ruah. Once we start back learning this stuff, you're going to be able to break down every word you hear in English, or every word you hear biblically, or every word you hear in Egypt, every word you hear in Samaria. You're going to be able to break it down. You're going to even be able to break down Chinese words. Because Chinese got Nissan and Rashan. I'm going to show you. Same stuff. One people created this language. Other people added to it, but it was created by one bloodline of people. Let's keep going. Ruah. Let's look in the books. An alarm, teruah, to be blown whenever the camps or like somebody attacking, you blow the horn, ruah. Ruah, sound of alarm. You see it? This is where they get the biblical words from. Ataruah. It sounded on 2 occasions. When you go to war in your land against adversaries who oppose you. This is why we sounded the alarm, blew the trumpet, blew the horn. Enemies was coming. Let's keep going. Pa, mouth. P-E-H, mouth, lips. Lips. Lips, people, lips. It's simple. Lips. The mouth of the river, Pa, the mouth of the river, the mouth of the bean. Let's keep going. Door, house, bed, the palm, the hand, wall look like a ladder, water is mem, a yin is I, samek, shin, resh, tav, a lift. We know the truth now, nachas. Yeah, why our tribes named after the first language of Hebrew? Why? You got to ask yourself these type of questions, bro. That's the same meaning as Natchez. When the people came over here to America, the Natchez Indians were still living on the mounds, people. Right down there in Natchez, Mississippi. Roll the corn. They told you them people were slaves, African slaves. Them people was from that land. Them people were shipped all to the islands, all back to Spain. There weren't no damn African slaves. They were prisoners of war from the land, Hebrew-speaking people. Let's keep going. Shin, like teeth, head, right? Fire. Let's keep going. The mouth, pa, P-E-H, mouth, open, opening, edge, saying, rim of a cup, rim of a bowl. The edge, the opening of a bowl, the opening of the mouth, the opening of the river. You get it? Let's keep going. Off, nostril, opening of the nose and the mouth. Aleph means bull, chief, Taurus. Taurus is the beginning of the spring. Therefore, you have Aleph. Aleph goes with the chief, people, not with the Hebrew Israelite. Aleph come from the chief. You see where I'm going with this? They want to teach you this is religious. The chief teaches Aleph, not the Hebrew Israelite, not the Jewish Ashkenazi. It comes from the chief. Let me get out of the way. This our language of indigo, Indio, Indian. This is an ancient language of here. Let's keep going. This is why Assyrian kings wore the horns. The chief, Aleph. He the one pushed the ox with the plow to show you how to do it in the field. Therefore, he's the chief of the tribe. Let's keep going. A yin, simple things. The eye open, eyelid. A yin P. Let's keep going. PEH, the opening of a cup. Right? Patash, doorway. Doorway, picture of the opening, PEH. Inscribed into a wall, the shit. PEH is the door, is the opening. Shet is the wall. This is the symbol of shet in Hebrew. You see that? That's why these are on ancient stones from all over America. Let's keep going. Here goes the wall. Shet. Let's keep going. Now, here are some things when you break these words down, you put this stuff together, it creates whole sentences and languages and phrases. In the next couple of days, I'm going to go through all of these and show y'all the artifacts from America that go right along with these words. Let's keep going. Tasad means side, people. Side. Tasad means side, right? Side. From its one side in three. Out of the one side in three. Tasad means side. The door of the ark, the side and the set lower. Tasad. Let's keep going. Tasadik, righteous. Righteous. Natchez, door. You see it? It's all going together. Unto you that fear my name shall of the righteousness arise. The righteousness arises with healing in his wings. Tasadik, the sun, people. Door, Natchez, door, sun, on the horizon. That's what this come from. Let's keep going. See that symbol? The sun on the horizon. The sun on the horizon. Quaff, right? Now watch this. Roll the coin. It is unique for descending below the line, signifying the ability to elevate falling sparks, often associated with cough, right? Now, the Hebrew letter quaff is symbolically associated with Jesus in and Hebrew roots, studies through themes of holiness, the eye of the needle, the concept set apart life. Now, why is Quaff Jesus? Why has Quaff got something to do with Jesus? The rising of the sun. Jesus rises. It all go together, people. It all go together. We talking about this, they talking about that. We talking about this, they talking about that. Let's keep going. Quaff. You see it? Now watch this. Tribulation. Tribulation to Sarah. To Sarah. To Sarah. Let's keep going. Quaff. The sun at the horizon. This is the horizon. This is the sun rising above the horizon, going up. Quaff. This has significant things to do with the biblical Jesus. The rising of the Savior. The rising of, this is what they're talking about. Quaff. The sun at the horizon. Let's keep going. Bukir, morning. House, the sun on the horizon, Resh. Bukir, bet, right? You put this together for that, the morning. Sun is rising in the morning. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. That's where it's come from. Only thing rise and shine is this. Then you put that into your life, you rise and shine. Roll the coin. Sun, rise, light, day. Day break forth. Right? Establish land. Sun, rise, light, day break forth. Day break, light, sun, rise and shine. Fire. Now, they are showing you letters coming off the horizon. The sun doing its everyday normal thing became the first letters of the so-called Hebrew people. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Quaff. Quaff. The horizon of the sun rising. Let's keep going. This the other side. This the east side. Then it goes down in the west. So when you talk about this, when you talk about the rising of the sun, you write it like this, right? This is crazy now. This stuff deep. I got to get back into it a little deeper, but I'm just trying to show y'all the basics of it. Now this is at nighttime when the sun goes down. Now, Qadar, dark. Qadar. Kuf, Dalet, and Resh. Qadar, dark. The sun lowers head. Resh is head. Dalit. Quaff, Dalit, Resh, Qadar. The sun lowers head. The head of the sun lowers in darkness. Let's keep going. Now this is Quaff of the Phoenician. This is the Phoenician Quaff, right? And this ain't even the oldest form of this language. It's not even the oldest form of this language. This is Phoenician, 900 BC. Let me show you how they look now. Let me show you how they look. So we can stop all the spec. This is a Phoenician. These people are writing this language first on the planet. Copper color melanated people from here, not from Africa. We taught Africans this language. Let's keep going. Let's go back to Quaff. Phoenician Quaff, 900 BC. Then you get the Greek Quapa, 750 BC. These still melanated people now. Phoenician teaches everybody else. Now you got it in Greek. Now what does that sound like? Quapa. The Latin turns into a Q in 1 AD after Christ's death. So what does Quapa sound like? Y'all hear it? In Greek. In Greek now, everybody who pledged, what Quapa sound like? Quapa. Everybody who pledged in college to a sorority, Kappa. There you go. Kappa. Royally A+. Kappa. Quapa is Kappa. There you go right there. They try to say it ain't the same, but they lying. Quapa, Greek letter derived from the Phoenician quaff. Right? Then you get the 10th letter in the Greek alphabet, Quapa, which is turned into Kappa. They can stop it, acting like it don't. Let's keep going. We gave them people these languages. We gave it to them. They just switched it up a little bit. Now niggas trying to teach Latin and all this Aramaic shit and all that shit got something to do. No, it don't. It ain't got nothing to do with it. That language evolved from our language to y'all language. Facts. Put 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat, 2 in the chat, 2 in the chat. Corn, 2 in the chat, corn, 2 in the chat. Corn, 2 in the chat. So they capping with Kappa. Y'all is capping with Kappa. Capping with Kappa. Now we see where these words come from. Because I read a book. I read a book that said the Mayans were saying the same words that sound like Greek words. Quapa, Kappa. Mayans were talking the same. They were trying to understand how did the Mayans know a Greek to style language? Because it's the older form. Why is the Creek Indians saying Greek style languages? It's the older form. Roll the corn. It's the base of it. Let's keep going. Cough. Kupa. Palm of the hand, sole of the foot. Now, I'm finna get real deep. I'm finna get real deep. Y'all stick with me. Stick with me. I'm finna get real deep and show you who these people are. Tribes are named after this. Tribes are named after this. I'm finna show you where they come from. I'm finna show you what one is. I already showed you what the other tribe, I'm finna show you where another tribe come from. Cough. The palm of hand, the sole of foot. Cough. Cough is Captarim. Captorim, the people, descendants, originated from the biblical Captor, modern day Crete, modern day. Give me a two. Give me a two in the chat. Give me a two in the chat. Two in the chat. My phone ringing. Two in the chat. Two in the chat. Two in the chat. Captorim is calf. Calf? Captorim? Captor? Yeah. Remnant of the wasteland of Captor. Cretans. In the old books, Cretans brought corn and gold to Egypt, to their kinfolks. See, you hunter-gatherers, y'all don't want us to know this shit. Them our kinfolks. We kinfolk. All the people that built Greece, all the people that built Egypt, all the people that built Samaria, we kinfolk. We were bringing gold and copper and goddamn gold and corn right to our kinfolks. Captorim is the Kelftua. Captorim is the Kelftua. That's a fact. The Cretan bought corn and gold to Egypt and Crete. That is a fact. I got the pictures on the wall in Egypt with my cousins bringing gold to Egypt. Watch this. The Captorim. These are Hebrews, people. Roll the corn. Y'all can stop playing. The name go right along with the tribes. You better hope I don't find that receipt today. It might be kind of old. Roll the corn. We're going to try to see can I find it real quick, though. Might have to pull it up. Roll the corn. The Captorim. The Kelftua. Interesting. Let me pull this receipt on the internet. I'm going to pull it on the internet. Now, let's go back. No, I'm too far. Hold on. I'm too far. Too far. Okay, calf. Okay. Now, let me show y'all who these people is. KAPH is the Captorim. It's Captorim. Let me show you. They are descendants of Mizraim. They are descendants of Mizraim, right? Let me show you. They are descendants of Mizraim. The Captorim. They Hebrews, people. Mediterranean Sea. Descendants of Mizraim. Right there. That's why they bringing gold and gifts to their people. You get it? Now, where they coming from, Truth? Because I told y'all in the old books, they got corn and gold. They even wore corn cob pinky rings. They even wore pinky rings. Now, the Captorim. Here they go right here. Here they go. The Kelftua. Here they go. Roll the corn. The ancestors is not going to let me down with these pictures today. You got to see them. Look at it. Fucking with the receipts. Let me do it like this. Let me show you right here. Here they go right here. Here they go right here. Right there. There they go right there. See that? It says the Minion, the Kelftua, bringing gold tributes to Mizraim, Egypt. These people had corn. Corn, gold, coming from America, The Captarim is one of the tribes. Watch this. Captarim tribes. It's Captor tribes. This is one of the tribes of Israel, people. It's one of them. In the Bible, sinners of Mizraim, maritime people, right? Let's go find the list. They on the list somewhere. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. What Captor on the list at? We on here somewhere. Roll the coin. Tribe of Reuben, South America, right? Judah, hold on. This the wrong one. This is the same thing. This is just the one coming from the Bible. Let's go back. Let's go back. Go back. We need to find the whole thing. Hold on. They got Captor on the tribes. That's a fact. Captor on the tribes. And these are one of the tribes of America because they brought corn and gold to the Mediterranean Sea. These are the people who built Greece. They're the people that built Greece. Hold on. And they are from Mizraim. Roll the coin. I have to pull up my old receipt. Hold on. I have to pull up my old receipt. The Captor. Let me pull up my old receipt. They ain't giving me what I need. They ain't giving me. They don't want you to learn the truth. Let me see if I still got it in the receipt loaded up. Hold on. Let me show you. The Captor tribe. Right here. Right there. There you go, right there. The Captarim. You see it? Mizraim descendants. Captarim. They bought corn and gold to Egypt from Mizraim. Then they settled in Greece, right? These are all the tribes, different tribes of our people. Sidonians are the Phoenicians. Captarim is the Cretans, the Minians. Nimrod bloodline is the people that came to the Euphrates and Tigris River. All these are bloodlines from over here. Roll the coin. That's where you get the word Keph from. In that language. Let me go back to that. That's where you get this from. Right here. Captarim. These people built palaces in Greece. Let me show you their mounds, people. Let me show you their mounds. Before I go on, let me show you their mounds over there and their palaces. Let me show you. Watch what's on top of it. Watch what's on top of it now. Watch what's on top of their mound. Y'all tell me what's on top of it. These are our people. 4,000-year-old stone mound, Cretan hilltop. What is this? Man, these people, they will not let me look at nothing I need to look at, bro. This don't make no damn sense. This computer is I'm talking about wild. Let's go here. Okay, accepted. Okay. Now let's look at this. Now, look at that. Look at the mound of the Cretan. Look at the mound of the Cretan. Let me give y'all another pic of it. So you can see exactly what it is. Hold on. Here go one of them. See that? Circle with the dot. You see a circle with the dot? Now watch this. Let's go look at the other one. Let's go look at the other one. Right there. Now what y'all see? See that cross? See the cross on top of the mound of the Cretan? The first cross of the Hebrew? Right there on the mound. Just like the Mississippian cross, right? Same people. Now let's go look at the palace that they built. Knossos. In Knossos, Greece. Right here. See them columns? Look. See these columns on the building? Our people built this. The Medians, the Creftua, the Captarim. Now, I just want to show y'all what they built around the world now. They be acting like this they people. See, Greek people are claiming them people. How y'all claiming the people that they brought corn? They bought corn. I got pictures of corn cob ring artifacts from these people. They were wearing gold rings shaped like corn. I swear on my life. Go research it. Research it. It's deep down in the museums in Greece. They don't want that you see it. I had to search hard. I found it in the book, and I finally found a picture of those that corn cob. So I got to go back and get it out this laptop, though. Let's keep going. Now, the Captarim, right? Now, the resurrection. Tecumat. This is what became the resurrection of Jesus. The resurrection. Tecumat. Now, as you can see, this is our old language. It was Tecumat. Then in the Bible, it becomes the resurrection of Jesus. Now, let me show you. Now, in the old books, they got Tecumat. Them people ain't have no knowledge, y'all. They getting it straight from us, turning it into a God. Watch this. Old Testament. They getting it straight from our son Sky story, straight to the book as God. Tekuma. Right? It derives from cum, just like I showed you. Cum is to rise and stand. Appears in the Hebrew Bible. Right? They still using the old word we were using. Tekumat come from cum, which come from this symbol right here. Right there. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Pada, open door life. Pada, open door life. Right? Dalit is the triangle, the door to the fertile land. Dalit is the door to the fertile land. That's why pyramids sit at the top of the delta. You get it? That's why mounds on the Mississippi River sit at the top of the delta. It's the door to fertile land. Dalit became Delta. Delta is Greek. Dalit is Paleo-Hebrew. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. So when you see the pyramids, it's the top of the delta. The fertile land of the triangle part of the river. It's right there, and once you grasp it, you will never forget it. You will never forget it. Now watch this. The lit symbol. It's a triangle, right? This is the old one, then it became a triangle, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. Because we visual people. We got to see it, right? The lit. This is the old symbol that we use. Then it became a triangle of the delta. Then this is biblical Hebrew here. So the Greek was seeing this right here in the Middle Age of the Hebrew, and they called this the delta. The Nile Delta. The Nachal. It was first called the Nachal Dalit. Nachal Dalit is the Nile River. We named that motherfucker. Ain't no Nile River. That river was named after Hebrews. Okay, Dalit is Hebrew. Now let's go look at the real name of the Nile. Nachal is the Nile. We're using Greek names, right? Nachal, Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim is Hebrew. The Brook of Egypt. Brook of Egypt. This the real name. Nachal Mizraim Dalit. The Greek called it the Nile Delta. Nachal Mizraim Dalit as the Nile. Nachal Hebrew family. Our people named that damn river. Because that ain't even their language over there. When the time that was getting named, they didn't know that wasn't even their language. You get it now? So our people put the names of these places. Then they change it to Greek and European names later. Same way we named the lit in the Mississippi River. They came over here and named Mississippi Delta. That's the Mississippi Dalit, Nick, hunter-gatherer. You know, motherfucking Delta. Roll the corn. What is y'all talking about? See, once you break these words down, you start to get an understanding of the truth. Let's keep going. Quava, rise with him. This is man, or hey, him, rise with him. Quava. Let's keep going. Eretz, earth, land. We cared about the earth and the land, people. We knew the earth and the land would feed us. Therefore, we were independent and self-sufficient, and they called us devils. The evil people. Anybody believed in a nature's teaching was evil. Crucified. Harmed. Enslaved. Over time. Everybody who believed in the earth ended up being a prisoner of war, somewhere in the fashion of where that bloodline was in. Egypt, Samaria, America. They've been enslaving our people, prisoners of war forever, people. It's a reoccurring event. Let's keep going. So I took the chief of the tribes, of your tribes, wise men, and made him Rashim, captains over thousands. What is Rashim? What is Rashim? What Rashim mean? Rish, the head over the tribes. The head or the chief over the tribe. You get it now? This our teacher. This ain't even biblical. This ain't even biblical. Y'all talking about chiefs and Rashim and head over thousands of people in the tribe. This Tameri tribe talk. This is tribe talk. This ain't religion talk. Why y'all got tribe talk in the Bible? Because y'all got it from us. You should be saying God over this and God over the head. Why y'all saying the chief of the tribes? You trying to say God made the chief of the tribes a wise man. No. It ain't true. Nature made him wise. His ancestors made him wise. Somebody taught him how to be wise. You just ain't wise because you just born and God give it to you. You wise because your mama told you something and you did it. Your daddy told you, your grandma told you. You wise because you learned from people who done this before you. You ain't just wise just waking up out the bed in the morning. You just wise coming out your mama at birth? Nah. They taught you to be wise. That's what they want you to believe. He made you wise. No. No. Hell no. I ain't going for that. That don't even make no sense. Kodesh Ha-Rishon refers to the month of Nisan. Right? The month of spring. The month of spring. Kodesh Ha-Rishon. The month of spring. Nisan. This is where the people got the name Nissan of the cars. Nisan means the head of the month of spring. That's where them people get Nissan from. Now, who were their ancestors? See, they named their cars Nissan and all this type of shit. Where they get that name from? They come from Rashon. Rish. Who taught them Chinese people that Hebrew name they called Nissan? See, y'all be playing. I'll be trying to break the code. Where y'all get that Nissan from, Chinese people? The melanated Hebrews who were there before y'all, who mixed with y'all people and taught y'all that shit. That's where you got it from. Subaru. Nissan is the head of the spring month. Subaru is the Pleiades star system. The Pleiades pops out in the spring, people. The Pleiades pops out in the spring. Everything they talking about over there come from our ancient teachers. Subaru is the Pleiades star system. Google it. Google it. Roll the coin. I ain't gonna teach you nothing wrong. I ain't gonna teach you nothing wrong. Subaru is the Japanese term for the Pleiades star cluster. Why y'all still looking at the spring? Chinese and Japanese people? Okay. Subaru is Pleiades Spring Association. Because the Pleiades comes along in the spring. Watch this. Seven Sisters constellation. Represents 1953 merger of 5 companies. I don't want to hear all about all that. Give me the stars. Let's go to Pleiades Spring. Let's go to Pleiades Spring Association. Let's do that. Let's take Subaru out of there. We know what it means. Strongly associated with the spring season. The Pleiades. Subaru is named after the Pleiades because it is strongly associated with the spring, which is the new year for the Hebrew. Facts. Where they get that from? Where they get it from? They still glorify that stuff today. After thousands and thousands and thousands of years later, they are making cars off your ancient ancestors' teaching. Same names. Both of them. Why are both of them named after the spring? You see it. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you why. And the river went out of Eden to water the garden. And from thence it was parted and became the four Rashim. What they talking about, people? The four what? Heads of the what? The four heads of the what? Huh? The four heads of what? What are they talking about? Put it in the chat. No? The four heads of what? The river. Von, A+, Von, A+, follow Von. The four heads of the river, the Garden of Eden. Rasham is our word talking about the four heads of our goddamn river. It's the Garden of Eden. Not the four-headed river over there. The four-headed river over here, because these Resh come from Tameri. Y'all can stop it. Y'all can stop, roll the coin. Y'all can stop. This is our language explaining our river on our land. Not no river cross over there in the damn desert. Don't nobody ever swim then. Ain't nobody touched it. Eden, to water the garden. The garden, the four-headed river, Rashim is over here. They try to put it over there, but that's cap. They cap. It don't even go along with the teaching. Rhea. Man following after his own eyes. Resh, a yin. Ra. If you follow after your own eyes, you are evil in their book. Rhea, someone who watches over someone, something, is a friend. So both of these mean the same thing in different contexts. But why are they making Ra, the man who follows his own eyes, evil? Because they don't want you to follow your ancestors' knowledge. So therefore, if you're following your own eyes and what you see your ancestors do, you are evil because you're not following what we told you to follow. You get it? So therefore, they demonize Ra, the teaching of Ra. But on the other hand, Rhea, that come from the same thing, is friend. Why is that? They want this to be evil. The teaching of nature passed down from your ancestors to the descendants is evil in their eyes. Let me show you why. Let me break that down. Now this is Shin, right? Right? Roll the coin. Shin, Shem. Shem, Shin, same thing. Shem, Shin. Let's keep going. Now, if I was an Atlantean, I would have my staff, right? Give me a spoon. Hold on. Give me a spoon. This is my staff. Look. This is my staff. I'm an Atlantean. This is my Atlantean staff, a Hebrew symbol. See, they try to teach you this some Greek mythology, But there's brew right there. There ain't no motherfucking Greek mythology. Ain't no Zeus, nigga. The trident. The pitchfork. Why y'all think y'all gangsters, disciples, throwing up the pitchfork? Why you gangster disciples, GDs, throwing up the pitchfork? You don't even know why. It come from your ancient culture. You don't know why you banging it. You just feel it. It started in Mississippi. Gangster disciples started in Mississippi from a Hebrew symbol of this. I'm just giving you your real history. That's why you still throwing the pitchfork with the blue of the ocean. Because it was an Atlantean symbol. The blue of the ocean with the y'all, you get it? They keep going. This is my Atlantean shit. Right? Let's keep going. Show you where this stuff come from. The Shin, the Atlantean staff, is a piece of Eden. Now this is what the movies say. That possesses the immense power to destroy. The people with the staff can destroy. Let's go back. What the Shin mean? What Shin mean? Destroy? They got the power to destroy? They powerful people? Destroy? Hebrew? Then you'll go to the trident, a piece of Eden that possesses the power to destroy the entire city of Atlantis? Interesting. Let's keep going. The Atlantean Aquaman Shin, the power to destroy. Give me my goddamn roll the card. Yeah, we know what this is. This is this right here. And our people were making these, going across the waters with these in their hand, and I got receipts of that. Melanated people with dreads with these in their hand going across the water. I got receipts. Destroy. Destroy. Interesting. Let's keep going. Shin Mim Ayin. Shama. To hear. Shin Mim Ayin. Shama to hear. Hunter-gatherers didn't name Memphis in Tennessee. Hunter-gatherer is not named Memphis. It was already Mem when they pulled their ass up. Fire. Shin, Shet, Tav. To destroy, ruin. Shin, Shet, Tav. Shet is the walls of the building. Shin is to destroy. Tav, strong. Destroy ruins. Shem. I'm finna get deep. Ain't nobody never taught this. I'm finna get deep. Roll the coin. This is what you need to know right here. Pay close attention to what I'm about to show you. Shem is Shin and Mem. Let's break it all the way back down to the first meaning. Shin is to eat. Mem is water to drink. Put them together, you get Shem. The people of Shem. The people eating from their own hand, growing their own crops, self-sufficient, drinking water of a clear water. Now, it's not destroy the water. This different. This different. This is Shem. Shin. Eat and drink. Shemitic. Let's keep going. Shem. It's Shin and Mem. Eat and drink. Food and water. Let's keep going. Shem tribe are the descendants, the eldest son of Noah in the Bible in Genesis, who is traditionally recognized as progenitors of the Semitic people. These are the Semitic people. Them Semitic languages y'all be talking about, they Semitic people. Everybody Semitic. Shem is Semitic. The progenitors of the Semitic people. This is where they come from. Shin and Mem. The Semitic people are our bloodline, people. The Semitic people are our bloodline. We the one went around the world and taught this knowledge. We the Semitic people. We are the Eber, the Ivri who crossed over and taught this history. You think it's a Hebrew Israelite, don't you? Nah. Hebrew Israelites are after Canaanites. Canaanites mixed with people that made Hebrew Israelites. They still not pure blood. So while you around here calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite, you lost. You lost. This is where Semitic come from. Shin and Mem, eat, drink. Them people over there were starving people. The people in the Middle East, in the fake biblical land, in the fake Tigris and Euphrates River, them people were starving barbarians. They wasn't eating good, and they damn sure wasn't drinking good. They not Semitic. They never moved from that land mass. They never got on a ship. People, you got to be on a ship to be Semitic. Semitic just don't mean you walk your ass from Europe to Africa. Semitic mean you got around the whole planet. Because Semitic people ended up in Hawaii. They ended up in Australia on islands. How they get there? They show goddamn it ain't walk. Semitic is shipbuilders who was eating good, who knew how to grow it, and they know how to find fresh water from the planet because they are nature's people. So quit trying to tell people Semitic people come from Africa. Africans don't build boats, nigga. Show me an ancient African on a boat. Please. 2000 BC. Show me an African on a boat. You ain't gonna never be able to find it. They are not Semitic. They're not Semitic, people. They stay on their land mass. They don't get on no boats. Africans don't even get on boats today. And I ain't trying to be funny, but that's their culture. They are land mass dwellers. Our people are sailors, navigators. We follow the Polaris star right across the water on the 33rd parallel and set up shop when we hit land. With a boat full of goods, animals, trees, seeds, fruit, copper, indigo blue, indigo purple. Indigo purple comes from America. Indigo blue comes from America. The murex snail. The purple Hebrew, royalty of purple for Hebrew, come from a snail from the coast of America. That shit don't come from Israel. It was brought over there. We are the holy people they speak of in these books. The pomegranate come from here. The orange groves of the mounds of the Phoenicians come from here. The tamar tree, the palm tree, the date palm that they praise and all on the walls in Samaria and Egypt, the date palm, the tamarack tree come from here. The mayapple in the Bible is an American fruit. Come on, y'all. Look up everything I'm telling you. Even the ships are made of cedars. They don't even come from over there, people. Hebrews planted cedar trees all over the Mediterranean Sea. That tree was not from there. The mandrake is the mayapple. It comes from America. It's in the Bible. People talking about right over here where you walking around every day. This the biblical land they speak of. Y'all are the bloodline of the people they speaking of. Every lad, 90% of you niggas in this chat. Some of y'all came from Africa, but 90% of y'all didn't. That's why your grandma chewing tobacco. She come from a farm. She cooking cornbread and greens. That's your culture. She putting cornmeal on catfish. That's your culture. Ain't no African dipping no catfish in no cornmeal, frying it in ancient times, bro. They're not dipping no snuff. They're not chewing no tobacco. They're not smoking no cigarettes, bro. Your people need that tobacco and they need that marijuana. You get it now? So your great grandmama is sitting there looking like a redskin, strong as ever, walking around till she 104, farming, cooking, skinning deers and possums. You think she come from Africa? Her people that worked this land forever. They took her land and they made her move to the inner city. They took your grandma's land and made her move to the inner city. That's why you from the inner city. Your grandma ain't from there. She probably 30, 20 miles away, right up in the country. You get it? You get it. She from right up the street. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. My great grandma from 30 miles up the road on a farm. When they took her land, she moved to Jackson for a job in the 20s and 30s. That's how I got to Jackson, Mississippi. My people come from a farm in Fannin, Mississippi. A tobacco farm. A lot of that happened to y'all. You just got to go look. Your people ain't come off no boat nowhere. If they did come off a boat, it was a boat that they built. I'm telling you what I know. I guarantee you, over half of y'all in this chat, your grandma left a small town with a farm and moved to the major city somewhere. Either they went up north or west, or they went to the capital city of these towns in the southeast. Go look it up. Y'all know more than I know. Tell me. All of us got the same goddamn story. All of us got the same story. Then when I go look at the history, they was building paradise for us. That's what all this shit is about. That's what all this shit is about. To be a paradise for your descendants. We're gonna have y'all a farm ready. We're gonna have y'all a house ready. We're going to have y'all the river with the fish ready. We got the animals, the deers, all this stuff ready on your own land. All you got to do is farm and live and survive and flourish. You ain't got to go pay no 30 years for no mortgage for no land. You already got land and houses and food and knowledge. Your kids can grow up in only thing, they won't hear a gunshot unless you shoot it. Your kid will grow up in peace and serenity. Right on the river. That's what they mean by paradise. It's not the promised land, it's the promised land. Your ancestors promised you paradise. And they're going to build it for you. So you don't have to do the same thing they did. You get it now? See, the Bible wants you to think they talking about go back to the promised land. Nah. It's the promised land of your ancestors. They were there first. They built it. They were passing it down to you. It was a promise to give it back to you. Not no hunter-gatherers. I'm talking about no promised land. And nah. It's biblical. We talking about inheriting land from our ancestors. That's what the promised land really means. It was promised to you through the tribes that they talk about in the Bible. Now your land gone. It ain't promised no more. They took it. Now we start back over from ground zero. You get it? But this time, they made it way harder to build it. Now you got to pay for the house 30 years. Now you got to pay for the land 30 years. Now you got to work hard 30 years. You ain't got no food out there. You ain't got no goddamn eggs. You ain't got no chickens, no nothing out there at your house. You ain't got none of that. Now you must be a consumer of their companies, right? They make us a consumer of their companies, their grocery stores. They fish, they eggs, they tomatoes, everything. But we come from being a steward of the land. By us being a steward of the land on our own land, we control our own destiny. That's what they're trying to tell you in the Bible. If you try to control your own destiny and be a steward of the land, you evil. You get it now? It's a psychology game. If you try to bring the apple to the dummies that you grew, you evil. You grew that apple and took it to the other people and tried to tell them how to grow one, you evil. You going against our code. But that's not true. Because the Nachas, the Nahas who brought the apple was bringing them people freedom, independence. But they called him evil, so he disappeared. He got out the way. It's way deeper than what you think it is. Now, the people of Shem, right? That's who these people are. The Semitic people. Descendants, Hebrews. Now, all this Arab, Assyrian, and Shem's legacy are anchoring the... Now, ancient Assyrians, yes, had some Hebrew blood. But these new Arabs and shit like that, they have none of it. Their bloodline so thin over there now, it's back to hunter-gathering. It's back to hunter-gathering over there now. Now, back in the old days, BC times, them people did have a drop of our blood. But now, you don't even want to see it. You don't want to see it. Hunter-gatherer central. Roll the corn. Now, to end all this off, I'm going to go through some more letters tomorrow. And we're going to break down some more. Because I want people to at least get a overview. You ain't got to be able to read it, but you got to be able to understand what that symbolism mean when you see it again. So when we go look at these archaeological places like Egypt, like Samaria, like the southwest of America, out there in the southwest, Nevada or Utah, these symbols all over the mountains out there, right? You start looking at the Mississippian artifacts and the ancient Creek artifact, ancient Choctaw artifact. You start to see these symbols of Hebrews because you understand it now. So then it go, like I say, it goes along with the stars and the sun movement and all. It's sophisticated, but is once we see it and go through it again, people will grasp it, right? And I want y'all to see how our teachers became the names of all of these other places. Tanit turned into Afri, which turned into the land of Africa from the Greek, called that the land of Africa. All right? Europa comes from the queen of the Cretan or the Captorim, which became Europa. Europe. It's still a spring teaching, people. Europa is a spring teaching, just like I just showed y'all. Europa is the Pleiades star system, just like Subaru. Same stuff. Europa riding the bull is the Pleiades on the back of Taurus in the sky in the spring. That's the story of Zeus and Europa. Europa rode the back of the white horse. Zeus is Taurus in the sky. Europa is the Pleiades. So you name Europe Europa. After that, what you have to do is understand that it goes along with a star story, astrology, the languages, the star stories. Then when you break that code, you can see it all. It's gonna open right up. It's gonna open right up. Africa didn't name nothing over here. We named everything over there. That's why our names are matching up with names over there on that land. All we are doing is naming that land after the first land. Right? Tomorrow, what up? Lebanon, it's our name. Sidon, Tyre, it's our name. Israel, it's our name. Roll the corn. Freights, Phates, like Euphrates. Freights is our name. It's a Hebrew name. So you start to see a different language naming these places, and buildings are starting to go up, right? Buildings are starting to go up. And now, once, like I showed y'all yesterday, the giants are the first people from here, the melanated tall people from here are the first people on that land over there, right? They're the first people. The mound builders, Anak, the giant of biblical fame, right? They were the first Egyptians. Long ago, crossed the Atlantic. Right? Our culture, speaking that same language. Race of ideolators, they call us ideolators because we had our own belief system, who had been destroyed in the great flood of the Bible and successfully sailed the ark. American mounds, people who had erected the great American mound. They're my ancestors. These are the ancestors of the Olmecs, the Mayans, the Mississippians, the Adena, the Hopewell. This is our ancient bloodline right here. These are the people who created these language. They created that language. Created all that agriculture teaching. The descendants of Anak. Anak, after he goes across the world, becomes the Anunnaki. Anak, once it goes from here to there, now they're looking at you like a god. Now they call you the Anunnaki. Anak, Anunnaki, Anunnaki, it's the same thing, bro. Them ain't no damn aliens. Them is your ancestors. These niggas ain't come from no damn Pluto and Saturn. They came from right over here. Already clothes, agriculture, boats, astrology, mound building. That's why they called them aliens. Because they didn't never see no people like that before. They were primitive. We were advanced. This is the high technology they speak of. You get it? Because the first man was born on this land. Not over there. Anak, the giant of biblical fame, is the Anunnaki. We bought the corn and all that growing and irrigating the river. Why do you think these people settled on the river? Every time you see a new culture over there, they settle right on the river, right? They settled on the river because they knew where they had to go to survive over there. It's the desert, people. They go straight to the Tigris and Euphrates River and roll the corn. Man, where the river at, man? Shit. Oh, there you go. Went right to the river, ran the water lines, pulled the bag of seeds out. Pulled the bag of seeds out. Yo, here we go. Let me show you. Pulled the bag of seeds out. Roll the corn. Then what they pulled out right here. Let me show you. Pulled that damn bag of seeds out. Pull that bag of seeds out. Dagon, the fish god, coming from over the water, bringing the seeds from America. Here go the Mayan with the bag. The Toltec got the bag. The Toltec got the bag too. He's called an Atlantean, right? The real Atlanteans. Not these mixed hunter-gatherers claiming to be Atlanteans. Nah. Stop it. You might have a piece of the blood, but you're not the truth. You're not the truth. Somebody got to tell you. You're not the truth, big dog. Roll the corn. Let me show you the real Atlanteans. Right there. This is how they, with the bag of seeds. So now, the bag of seeds roll in Samaria, and you start a whole civilization on the river, right there. Right there. Hold on, let me show you something. I can't find my receipts. What they say right there? Atlantean figures in Mexico. He holding the bag of seeds in his hand, people. He is holding the bag of seeds in his hand. These are the people on the boat that pulled up into the Middle East and rolled the motherfucking corn. And they called them gods. They still calling them gods and aliens today. They so stupid. 5,000 years in past, they still talking about them aliens came down and fed us, gave us some DNA. Just 5,000 years later, they still stupid. Muslims still teaching this dumbass shit. What if y'all supposed to be the smart niggas? We doomed. We in trouble, bro. Y'all still teaching this damn story? As an alien, as mythology, as Yakub with the fat head gave man DNA. Y'all still teaching this dumbass shit? Y'all still teaching these dumbass stories to our people. Let me give you a truth now story. Hunter-gatherers. You might be melanated, but if you teaching that shit, you a hunter-gatherer. I don't care. Tell you my story. To have man, you must have land. You ain't no man without land. The first land from under the waters is Tameri. We got the oldest water, the oldest land mass. Go read about the Canadian Shield. Oldest land, oldest water on the planet. Man springs up from this land first. And animals. Animals and man and plants and trees spring up over here first. Facts. Europe was still underwater. Africa was still an island. This the first land of man. Tens of thousands of years go by. Africa and Europe spring up from under the water. We already running around doing our thing. By the time y'all come from land of Africa and Europe, we already advanced. We 100,000 years old as a people. Y'all pop out ooga ooga, ooga ooga, ooga ooga. Still trying to figure shit out. We already passed that stage. We standing upright, cooking, farming, agriculture. We got boats. Y'all over there, we over here like Shem, Aleph, Shem, Aleph, Resh, we speaking languages. We writing Hebrew symbols all on the artifacts. We all in the cave pulling out limestone, building shit. We create the royal cubit of building. Because it comes from Yod, right? We are the ancient builders, Tameri. They try to say it's some type of goddamn Atlantean, Lemurian island under the ocean. Fuck all that. Mu means mem. Mu, Lemuria, the base word for Lemuria is mu. That means mem. They go right back to Paleo-Canaanite Hebrew. So kill that bullshit. This is the land of the Atlantean. We leave here. Once we figure out there are other land masses around the world from under the water, and we pull up, and there go hunter-gatherers. Adam and Eve. And we name them. Adam comes from Adama. Adama. That's Hebrew. We over there called Adama. We gave y'all Adam the name Adam. Hunter-gatherer, Adama. Basic ass man, Adama. The first man of the Middle East and Africa, Adama. Our bloodline is pure. Y'all bloodline still fighting off monkey. Still fighting off, y'all mutations. So y'all bloodline came out with some animal here and there. Ours came out pure to the planet. Y'all are a mutation of a people. I'm sorry to tell y'all that, but that what went on that side of the world. Now, when they speak of DNA getting implanted in hunter-gatherers, they are speaking of our people mixing with they people, upgrading their DNA. You get it? Ain't no scientist with no fat ass head went in nobody damn DNA bank and changed it. That is foolishness. That is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. Yaqub with the fat head went in somebody's DNA and made the white man. Cap. The earth made the bloodline of the white man, just like it made our bloodline. Theirs just is a weak strain, a hybrid mutated strain. That's all. The planet creates man, not human create human. They just a weak link. They are the runts. When you have pit bulls, you got killers and you got runts. You sell the runts and you keep the killers. We were the killers. We were the first strong bloodline on the planet. That's why our blood in America can save lives all over the planet. That plasma blood from the plasma, they can save lives all over the planet. They can't send no blood over here and save us. Our body gonna reject their blood. You know why? I'm telling you the truth, bro. Our blood is the blood of life. My blood can go to Chinese people, white people, or Arabs, goddamn Indians, niggas. My blood can go anywhere it wanted to go. Our blood go anywhere and save anybody on air land from air man from inland. Get some blood from one of you niggas on this chat, he gonna live. If we get blood from them, we gonna die. Our body gonna reject it. We gonna get the spazzing out. Shit. That explains that we are the original man. Our bloodline is pure to the planet. It can adapt to any other species. You get it? I can't get no African blood in no blood transfusion. Why is that? I thought African was the original man. Why I can't get no West African blood and my body accept it? My body is not going to accept no village blood, bro. It's over with for me. I'm falling out. My blood can go right to the village and save them people. Do your research. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling y'all the truth. That's why y'all niggas can sing and rap and jumping all outside the key, dunking on 3 hunter-gatherers. Why you think you can do all of that? Your bones stronger. You faster. You think faster. Come on, man. Y'all, I just seen people make music without even knowing a note. Like, make a beat. Don't even look at the screen, just beat fire. Come on now. Look at LeBron jumping out the gym. 40-some years old, still built like a tank. This Tameri blood. If LeBron was African, he would have been retired. I'm just being real. Bron bones would have shattered at 32 years old. He would have kept breaking his ankles. Breaking. Look at Manute Bol. Look at Manute Bol, the tall African. The man ain't played that many years, bro. Manute was out of there. Maybe 8-9 years in the league, out of there. That bloodline is not the strongest bloodline, people. You say malnutrition. I'm going to say it like this. You are a strong individual because your ancestors were strong individuals. They were nourished, right? Your ancestors drank a lot of water, ate a lot of good fruit and vegetables and food, and it translates into their descendants. Now, if your ancestor was some skinny, non-nourished people, you'll be weak. You'll be looking crazy. So show some love to your mama and them and your great-grandmama and them. I'm telling you, because that shit goes down in your DNA. Say truth, knock it off, cuz. I'm telling you the truth. That shit real, Rudy. That shit real. You think you just here healthy for no reason? Bro, somebody ate good, lived good to get you here. Man, just pop up all strong and hair long and good teeth in your mouth and shit for no reason. See, this is the thing. Y'all niggas think y'all just here pretty for no reason. Y'all girl walking around like, you better go looking back at your ancestry. Somebody was pretty before you. Somebody ate good, took good baths, fed. Somebody learned how to feed the children. Somebody had some knowledge. They gave you everything. If you were born in the middle of the Sahara Desert, you would not look the same. You wouldn't think the same. You wouldn't even be nowhere near where you at today. All you would know is go get some bush meat and get some water out the well and come on back to your shack and that's making a day. Come on now. And I ain't trying, like I say, I'm not trying to be funny, but this shit, this the truth. So show respect to your people. We forgot about our people, bro. We giving all the glory to an entity. We got to show us back showing love to our people, bro. That corn fed the world, people. That corn one of the reasons why we still here strong today. That corn fed millions. The corn fed every hunter-gatherer in the Bible. Go read the Bible and see who the corn fed. Joseph left here when he got corn from Egypt and brought it back and fed the hunter-gatherers. Go read it. This is the greatest gift your ancestors gave to the world, corn. During famine, it fed millions. That's a fact. And we the ones brung it over there to that side of the world. Why do you think they're trying to say Columbus and the Spanish brought crops to America? Why do you think they say that? They know how powerful that was in history, so they claim it, people. Ain't no corn come to America and horses and all that until Columbus came. They'll lie. They want to claim that because they know how powerful that is in history. They know how powerful that is. And all our ancient fields over there, they fought wars on them just for the food in that area. The Moors ran it first, and then here come the Roman Catholic Church. Take it from them. But they still live on our ancient land on the Cornwall in Europe, in England today. Still to this day. Royalty of England and Europe still live on the Cornwall today. Ancient spots that our people built on that land, who've been gone for thousands of years because they unalived us over there. Facts. Yeah, they don't want you riding no horses. They don't want you growing your own crops. They don't want you growing your own nothing. They don't want you to fish in the rivers no more. They don't want none of that, bro. They don't want nothing of nature. You got to get a card to go out there and fish in the river. They don't even want you to feed yourself out the river. They want you to starve like they had to starve for hundreds of years, thousands of years. That's why they do what they do. They put monetary value on everything of nature. They want you to buy their crops, pay to fish in the rivers, pay to swim, pay to drive your boat up the river, pay for everything in nature. That's why I'm getting my own land. I ain't even playing with them folks. There's gonna be a lot of it, and I ain't playing with them folks. I catch them on my land, they got to pay like they weigh. Roll the coin. I catch a hunter-gatherer fishing in my lake, he better have a bankroll in his pocket. Or it's over for him. Roll the coin. Because they making us pay. They made us dependent on their God and they made us dependent on their God and the reason they do that, the reason they took over nature. They want us to pay for it. Grocery stores. They want you to get everything out of the grocery store that they own. Simple. Any questions, throw them in the chat, y'all. Any questions, throw them in the chat. Any questions, throw it in the chat. King James, Miss C, what up? Chef David. Any question, throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna go over some more Paleo Hebrew symbols and the meaning, and I'm gonna go through some more tribes that go along with these symbols. No doubt. Difficult, Zai, appreciate it. Appreciate it. OTM, what you got? What question you got? OTM 976, what question you got? Yep, seedless produce, so you can't regrow it. You're exactly right, Forrest Hope. They manipulated the genes and the DNA of the plants and fruits and vegetables to not even have seeds no more. So you can't even grow it. If you do buy some from the grocery store, you can't even grow it no more. Right? I seen on YouTube that they got a seed bank in America. A seed bank, right? Where they keep all of the seeds of everything ever grown around the world. Starting from here to going out, and they keep the seed bank. And if something go wrong, they control all the seeds of the food to grow. Some type of, atomic war or something like that. They got all the seeds. Heirloomseeds.com, yeah, I heard about that. Jackson Premier, y'all follow Jackson Premier, GMO. Follow Kinfolk. Who are the American Indian ancestors? I was told the Orientals. No. We they ancestors. Orientals are not our ancestors. We they ancestors. The Mississippian culture had artifacts with Buddha on the artifact. Buddha type people, right? Buddha is still Ma'at. Buddha is still meditating in nature for a good harvest. Buddha's still the same thing. It's just a form of our expression, right? Our creation story starts on the Mississippi River. That's a fact. The first Oriental people, the first people that were there were melanated people. That's why I was trying to show y'all about Subaru means Pleiades. Nissan means the spring, the start of the spring. That's a teaching from a people. That's a Hebrew. So they still using our words today. And then I saw some more footage of their bloodline coming from melanated people. They bloodline mixed with their people and our people. Ancient bloodline got them Oriental Chinese and Japanese people got melanated people blood. They still got it in their system. That's a good question, Miss Diva. We the first people with the slanted eyes. We the first people with the slanted eye. We gave it to them. We gave that to them, the slanted eye. They ain't give it to us. My eye been slanted all my life. I mess around and get high on my eye gonna be slanted across my face. Come on now. So, I'm gonna go back over there too. I'm gonna go back over there too and show you that. As far as Islam, what about Islam? Young Brian, what's up? Allah and Mecca. Now, Mecca come from Makkah. The pilgrimage to the corn, the pilgrimage to the fertile land. That Mecca teaching come from the pilgrimage to Makkah, corn. That's the first teaching of that. Then it became a religion. Now Allah, they come with all that old prophet, it's prophet stuff, prophecy stuff, right? It's not like a God, it's like a prophet, right? So, what you must know is, so Allah is the, like I thought, the final messenger of a prophet of Allah, chosen to deliver revelations and restore the monotheistic faith of earlier prophets like Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, born in Mecca. He is considered the seal of the prophets. Now, prophecies come from nature, right? So people who have saw a thing, a bad or good thing happen in nature, they can prophesize about it. That's what a prophet stuff come from. Prophecies don't come from just telling the future. Prophecies come from, I know how a storm look, so I'm gonna teach my people that when that storm, it look like that again, a storm is coming. Or if the river does this again, a flood is coming. Or if I see some bugs coming, they're gonna eat our crop. I saw that before years ago, now we're gonna protect the crop. That's a real prophecy, right? That's the prophecy they talk about in the real books. Nature's prophecy. Prophecies are not, oh, you gonna die next week. Oh, we know the truth now, I know how he gonna die. Oh, Donald Trump gonna get shot on the December the 7th. Nah, ain't no damn prophecy. That's bull. That's somebody who reaching. That's somebody who trying to be a prophet. But it ain't in them. I don't believe in no prophecies or no man today, because what you are prophesizing about was not relevant when prophecy started, right? So if you sit here trying to be a prophet of Donald Trump, that shit don't move me. Who is Donald Trump to prophesize about? He's a hunter-gatherer. See, prophecies come from learning the history of nature and teaching it so your people can see it again. All the other shit is entertainment. My son and my daughter and mama in the prophecy on the tablet. You not on that tablet, nigga. Quit putting yourself on the tablet of a prophecy. You not that important, bro. It's in 2026 and you on the tablet. Around here eating ramen noodles and you on the tablet. Oh, okay. Stop it, bro. Stop. Only a fool could believe that, bro. Come on now. Prophecies are not about people. Prophecies are about saving your people. It's the only thing it's about. Somebody was wise enough to know what was happening on the planet. And then you give it back to your people to save that from happening again. Right? That's what a prophecy is. That's what a prophet does. Now with Allah, that's where they got that from. And then regular men start making themselves prophets. Elijah Muhammad. The other dude who started the Nation of Islam in Detroit. The one that disappeared. I don't believe in prophets. Unless it got something to do with nature. Yeah, Farad. I don't believe in prophets unless it got something to do with nature. Real prophecies come from nature. That's the end of that. That's the truth. And they know things about nature nobody else knows, right? They are nature's people. Predicting environmental shifts as signs of judgment or divine, right? Such as deserts turning into gardens. Elements from mountains, animals, weather, acting as witnesses to enduring power occasionally as agents of divine intent. Turning deserts into fertile land is a prophet. Because he know he done it on his old land and he know how to do it on the new land. See, that's a prophet. That's a real prophet. See, all this on my TikTok, gonna get took down. I'm predicting it. There ain't no prophet. That's bullshit. So, beware of false prophets, right? Beware of false prophets. Get it? The world is too new for anybody to be claiming this stuff. You not tapped in, you got to be calling yourself a Jaguar god, and I'm a Jaguar priest, I'm Balaam, I'm a shaman, I'm a prophet. Do you know how locked in you got to be? You can't be out here drinking Coca-Colas talking about you a prophet, drinking Sprites and smoking 1,000 blunts and popping pills and you a prophet. You can't be out here doing all that. It don't go together. You talking about you finna sin and all of that? No. You got to be pure, bro. Pure and locked in. Ain't even ate no damn food, bro. Bro, you got to be sitting there for 3 days, ain't locked in, meditating. To prophesize. Man. People playing out here with this information, bro. That's why I don't claim none of that. I don't claim to be no Jaguar priest. I don't claim to be Balaam, the prophet. I don't claim to be the Jaguar God. I'm not the Naga God, and I'm the Atlantean, and I ain't doing all that. You know how locked in them people were with nature, bro. I'm not even gonna play with my ancestors like that. I'm gonna teach the history that I know, but I'm not finna play like that. Nah, leave that for hunter-gatherers. Because you'll get into a world of trouble playing like that. Real spill. Now, I get download from my people and I teach it, but I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm no God or prophet or I'm a pharaoh or I'm a damn... I might have a couple chief tendencies, but I ain't no damn pharaoh and no god and I ain't no damn Balaam, I ain't no shaman, I ain't none of that. I know some of this stuff. I know people who do some of this stuff, but it's not me. I know people who really tapped in with this stuff, but that's not me. I think the most important thing is to just, for me personally, is just to get as much information about our real history to our people as fast as I can. That's all I can do, man. I can't be on here rubbing the bowl. I can't be on here doing all. I can't be doing all this. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing all this shit, man. Or trying to act all super spiritual, and I can't do all that. Too much faking and shaking going on, bro. These niggas be getting out the bed with a white girl and going there and rub the bowl. Get out the bed with a white girl and you be... Bro, stop, bro. You just got out the bed with a hunter-gatherer, but you want her acting like you Buddha and you a prophet. Oh, okay. You just got some white meat and you out here talking dark meat. Oh, okay. Nah, bro. I ain't finna be around here talking about I'm a Naga with 14 white children. Nah, man, I ain't finna do that. I can't do that, bro. You playing with the ant, you playing. Stop playing, bro. This shit's serious, bro. Stop playing with yourself, bro. Just get on here and teach it and don't be trying to be acting like you all holy, bro. Stop. Just stop it. Keep it real, man. Keeping it real gonna stay real with you, right? Keep it real. Now, if you're just an excellent teacher, you're just an excellent teacher. Ain't nobody mad at that, but don't be trying to be all this extra stuff, bro. You sitting around there with 15 necklaces on and dresses and bro, come on, bro. You got to be 100% with that. Can't be playing with that. Can't just look the part no more. See, there's a lot of looking the part. Looking the part ain't enough. It's not enough, bro. You got to have it up here. Forget how you look. See, okay. What people don't understand is we use stones for different things because we are the first miners. So therefore we wore stone necklaces, different stones from the planet, right? They meant different things to us, right? The feather meant a different thing to us, right? Balance in nature. These things mean different things to us. So the all-seeing eye, which is a yin, which is the it meant different things to us. Everything meant different things to us. So when you wearing this stuff, you must know what this stuff means, right? You must know what it means. You must know where it come from. You must know what the ancestors thought about it. Don't just throw it on and try to look cute. Nah. Don't do that. Learn what this stuff means. Learn what it's for. Learn what it was used for. Now, a lot of people just want to look the part, but they don't even know what none of this stuff means. They don't know that our people was wearing red jasper for protection against the harvest, for things that could harm the harvest. Red beads. Then that teacher went to Africa. That's not an African. Them red beads around your neck is not African. See, people think that's African. It's not. So we just got to be real with ourselves and real with our teachings and our ancestors. We just can't be out here just trying to look the part. And nah, there's too many people trying to look the part and they're not teaching the truth. You teaching hunter-gatherer alien knowledge, but you're trying to look like your ancestors. That don't go together, bro. That shit don't go together. I'm finna start wearing my red jasper beads. I'm getting something specially made, though. Casey Macon got some stuff coming, too. But you got to know what you're doing, bro. You just can't be out here just freelancing and capping on the line, trying to get a following. And then it's not about who done it first or nothing like that. It ain't about none of that, bro. All these people talking about, I done it first. They stealing the information. Shut up. Your little slow ass ain't create that. That Just Greg dude, that dude get on my nerve. I created it. Look at me. I'm a top creator. Bro, a creator of what? A TikTok page? You a weirdo, bro. Weirdos. I'm gonna tell you this before I get out of here, y'all. I love talking to regular people, right? I don't really get on here to discuss knowledge with no weirdos, because a lot of these people weirdos. A lot of these people are so weird that I can't even discuss information with them because they weird, bro. Like, they be acting like they created the pyramid. Like, like they made the motherfucker. Your bloodline might have came from it, but you got to show love to the people who created it. Don't be acting like you did it. Like, take the ego out of this, bro. Take the ego out of all the information and give the information to the people that need it. That's all you got to do. All that other shit is too much. It's too messy. It's too messy. Getting online just being messy all day is not the way. It's not divine. Now, true enough, we talk crazy every now and then. I talk a lot of shit here and there. But my intention is not to just come on here and just be messy with people. Ain't nobody learning nothing like that. Right? I can't learn nothing like that. If I was in somebody's live trying to learn some history or the truth or some stuff and it was messy, I can't get the message, bro. So I don't even get into that because I have been in people's lives, like watching lives and history and people get messy and I just can't even remember what the knowledge was about. So I just wasted my time, you wasted yours, everybody lost. Everybody lost. So I aim not to do that, right? I do get on there sometimes, sorry, but I aim not to do that. I'm human, but I still know better, so I try to do better in these lives. That's why I don't never have no bunch of guests on the thing. I just try to teach what I'm trying to teach. It ain't because I don't want guests on here, but once you get a lot of people up here and then it just become a mess and it just become ain't nobody learning nothing. So I study to teach straight from the receipts. I don't study to get in here and, do all that with all the other people. I study to go straight to the answers that we're looking for. So that's why my live set up the way it's set up. And I be wanting to talk to people sometimes. So sometimes I just hop in people's lives, chop it up in the internet. But we have to get back to teaching. We got to get away from the messy part. We got to get back to teaching. And we got to get back to teaching it the right way and truthfully as we can find. A lot of stuff we can't find, but we got to teach it to the best of our ability. I'm going to say it like that. To the best of our ability. Because the information you put out could change somebody's life. Like it could change somebody's perception of something that could change our people's, If you put out a bunch of BS, you could hurt somebody's life, right? So I take pride in what I say on this live. It's not just about me being on here. I take pride in trying to teach the right thing. So hope y'all learned something today. If not, every video, if a lot of it is hidden and we can't get it 100% correct, as long as we're leaning going the right direction, I'm cool with that. Because we still are putting a puzzle together without all of the pieces. You get me? Love y'all. I'm in love with you. Have a great, safe day, man. We know the truth now. Appreciate everybody who sent the cash up. Holler at me if you want to get some hoodies in my DM. Y'all be safe. I love you, man. See y'all tomorrow.